Must mean it. There we go. Hey, I am broadcasting live now, but nobody's watching. Links. Hey, there you are.
There we go.
Aha.
It's something.
Yes, it is. How does... Oh, there's
Aha!
links. There we go.
How do I shoot web?
Go, web, go. All right, and then I can post in the DCTV chat. We are, in fact, live.
I don't know what that was. Okay. Howdy.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to a show.
To this thrilling adventure hour.
Except we still have 0 viewers. Jose tagged
Quick, do something funny.
I'm Justin Robert Young.
And I'm Brian Brushwood.
And I'm Adam Pally.
And I'm Benny Schwaz, and Adam is the worst. So yes, we need to introduce hosts of the Late Late Show.
Yeah, sure, why not?
And then play Friday. And then play Friday.
Friday was on late night, though.
Well, yes, but it is Friday.
It is Friday. It is the 13th of
It's
February.
Friday the 13th special edition of The Late Late Show. Or The Rearview Mirror, I guess.
I guess.
It's one of those. Or both.
And we're live on DiamondClub.tv, even though it still says 0 viewers, so I assume nobody's watching.
Dance like
Not
nobody's
even
watching.
Brant. Thanks, Brant. All right, let me post, and we're live, but we're not. We're
Like
not
if you
going to
tweet
be.
it out, he'll find it.
Yeah, he put it on DCTV. Brant put us on DiamondClub.tv. Oh, this video does not exist. Maybe that's why we're not live. That's weird. But if I click on this link,
It takes me there.
it takes me there, doesn't it?
Takes me to a place. I see you. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
seeing you
that's-
doing things. So
Strange.
yeah, Gatawag says nope, not even him. So
Wait, okay. So T is watching,
0 viewers.
but it still says 0 viewers. Thanks.
Thank you,
Google
non-existent
Hangouts on the
audience
air.
member. Non-existent audience members.
I'm upstairs. I have a show.
Shoo. We're pre-showing. So, while we've got this dead air going on with Kuhan, hi! Welcome to DiamondClub.tv. I'm Joe, and I am talking to you right now, filling dead air for Rearview Mirror. We're going to be starting up in just a little bit. I've got a thing I need to do really quickly before we do start. But yeah, today we're talking about cord killing. So, if you have ever had any questions about what vasectomies are like, today is the day to ask them.
Yeah, Joe had his nuts chopped just for this show.
Yep. All of that entire internal
But it's
wiring.
okay. It is completely and totally reversible.
I think that was an episode of 30 Rock. And
Maybe?
an episode of Brian Brushwood's Real Life. Yeah, that's
Yep.
up. That's over
We're
there.
going to be starting in a little while because Joe still has to do a couple things, but we figured we would start the live recording.
Right. So I'll be popping in and out until we do start. In fact,
Especially-
I'm going to check on a thing right now. Kuhan, entertain them.
Especially because last time we had like an hour at least where we were setting up and trying to figure out how to get voices at the right syncing and stuff, to the point where I had to listen to Joe on my phone and podcast live. So, yeah. I'm sending the tweet out right now. Join us now live on DiamondClub.tv for Rearview Mirror episode number 5. And I'm going to post it to my Facebook as well, to the Facebook app, because I can do very little on my computer when Hangouts on the Air is running. In fact, if you support our Patreon campaign, the first $100 or so is going to go to buying Kuhan new RAM, because that is the most important thing that I need to do before anything else, is upgrade my random access memory from 4 gigabytes. And we're live on. Sorry, this is not it's not interesting at all. Why do I not have music playing? I should have soft, quiet music playing. Oh, but maybe that would be illegal, and YouTube would silence it. I don't know. We'll find out. Let me pull up some sick beats. Oh yeah, this sick beat. Let's find some mashups. Let's find Get the Cool Shoe Shine. I don't have Get the Cool Shoe Shine. This is great. This is wonderful, is it not? So how's it going, Brant? Let's see. Here we go.
Back to yesterday.
And go with music. And
Same tonight. I feel the sun creeping up like tick-tock. I'm trying to keep you in my head, but if not, we'll just keep running from tomorrow with our lips locked. Yeah, you got me
that way there's no dead air.
Baby, please
What?
don't go. If I wake up tomorrow, will you still be here? I don't know. If you feel the way I do, if you leave, I'm gonna find you. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't run away.
I know you're still living your life after
Every move I make, every single day, and time I pray on the instant. Since you've been gone, even love got when you've been away. What a life to live, what a moment to make, I'm missing.
Nice. It's good to hear. Chillin'. It's always good to chill. If you ever need people to do voices for things, I have a voice and a microphone. I just-
Baby, please don't run away.
I know you're still living your life
Every
after
step I take, every move I make, every single day and time I pray on this. Since you've been gone, won't you come on and raise your glass? Just come on and raise your glass. What a life to live, what a moment to take, I'm missing.
These are Ford Killing Special, as Grant has called it. Oh, 3 viewers! Hey, look at that! We have more people viewing. Welcome. We are in pre-show mode right now. Joe has stuff he's got to do. So I'm rocking some DJ Z tunes right now while we wait for him to get his stuff done. I would love whoever is listening to donate to our Patreon campaign so I can get more RAM. 100% true. I have 4 gigs of RAM, and that is not enough to run a live show. Also, a live show is one of our Patreon stretch goals, but then it was easier than we realized. But it would be a far more produced live show if we do reach our Patreon stretch goal of whatever it's at. Once we do get there, I would love to actually, have bumpers and lower thirds and stuff like that. Have a semi-produced show as opposed to just sort of us throwing on the internet. So that's what'll happen if you donate to our Patreon and you're a cool person like that. And here's Jose.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Jose's back. Tell a friend.
Yep.
Pick another song. Let's see. There we go. I wish I just had a playlist like Brian does, but I don't. I should probably set one of those up. That's how you know we're in pre-show mode. Oh, you should let everybody in our Skype chats know, because I don't want to open up Skype because I have so little RAM.
Yeah.
Let those folks know that we're doing stuff.
Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton under her underarm. She said, I can take you back, I can tell by your
Hi, Shane Rose. Sean Eros. Shaneros.
Shaneros.
Bonobos!
Today's show brought to you by Bonobo.
No, don't say that. We don't actually know. We don't have a sponsor. They're not paying us money to say they're great.
You set up the bit, though.
No. I'm aware I set up the bit.
Sal, welcome to chat.
Hey, it's Ace of Opus. Welcome, Sal. Matthew Lutina. I shouldn't have said his full name. It's a dick thing to do. I apologize, Sal. Oh, who...
Ace of Opus, by the way, currently in chat was on our Christmas special.
Oh, Christmas special. Yeah, that's right. Yes.
18 years, she got one of your kids, got 18 years. I know somebody paying child support for one of his kids. Baby mama called
Fun guy. He had the memorable line. Do you have it on cue?
Oh my gosh, I don't have it on cue. I never have it on cue. Especially because I'm trying to set up a playlist for songs tonight. Bonobos, I don't know if it's an app, it's a website.
It's small baby.
18 years and on the 18th birthday found out it wasn't his. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
Sal of the memorable line.
Dear Jewish God, that's the same God as your God, God damn it.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
Yes. Yes, Sal is a fungi. He's a singular fungi, which doesn't make sense, but sure, why not?
Yeah, he is a singular multiple fungus. Quantum mechanics. It explains everything.
And Jesse
Hello,
is joined
Jesse.
Chat once again. She also shared my post. Well, thanks, Jess.
Yeah, Pygmy Champ, you are correct, Sal. That is one definition of bonobos, but it's also like a clothing company?
I believe they sell clothing, yes.
They also sponsor some podcasts, like other podcasts. A lot on the Earwolf Network. There's a bonobos at the local Westfield, actually.
Wait, they're at the store?
Yeah, yeah. Like, I was actually listening to Comedy Bang Bang, and the Bonobos ad popped up while I was walking through my local Westfield, and I'm like, oh my god, there's a Bonobos here.
That's kind of hilarious.
It really was. Also, there's a noodles company there, which is the only reason I was there, because I needed to get lunch on my way to the lab. That's right, guys, I do science.
Science!
Bill.
I don't think we combine me with science, but I just do, I guess. Are you here to stay, or do you still need to do stuff?
I am ready. I am raring
ready?
to go.
Cool. Well, let's wait a few minutes and let people roll in. Since I said 10, but also I just sent out the messages that we're live a few minutes ago. So let's keep rolling.
Yeah.
Try to find more of my matchups. Because those are more likely to not get us.
I mean, technically, Late Show isn't for another hour, so.
Yes. We are in fact a late show.
You have the other song queued up for later, right?
What was that? What'd you say, Joe?
Q1? Later, right? The one we discussed earlier? We have the other song.
What song?
Friday.
Oh, right. I completely
Yeah,
forgot
'cause you were
that was
gonna do
the
that.
thing. Yeah. Uh-oh. Are we getting lag now? Is lag happening? Son of a bitch. We were doing
And then
so well,
when you
too.
say- I can hear you. One.
One.
Okay, I'm gonna say 2 now. 2. Good. Okay. That's fine.
Okay, that sounds good enough.
A.M. waking up in the morning. Gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs. Gotta have my bowl, gotta have my cereal. Seeing everything, time is a going.
Time is a cat circle.
You know, everybody's rushing. Gotta get down to the bus stop. Gotta catch my bus. I see my friend. Sitting in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. Gotta make my mind up. Which seat can I take? It's Friday. Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Friday.
Hey, look at that. Brant just played the quarter. Well, thank you, Brant. Shinoros, you're watching the pre-show for Real Premiere.
We are a Diamond. We are a Chat Realm Award nominated podcast.
Right. And because it's Friday, Jose wanted me to play Friday, so I'm playing Friday.
Live content, everyone. Live content.
I can't believe that we don't have a voice. Surprise fun. Come on, Gadawag. I want a puff in front of my name.
See, you know what I want? I want a DC TVP article.
Oh, you don't have DCTV for it. That's right. You don't have one yet.
I don't want this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler, hit!
I didn't do notes for this show.
Neither did I. So it'll be just like episodes 1, 2, and 3 then.
Yeah, I did notes for 4.
And I mean, like, we had notes for Sidekicks. We just used the other episode as our notes.
We had on 3 we had a previous episode with notes, but with 1 and 2 that was all off the top on the spot.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Yes. Actually, Grant, I did not write my own DCTV article. Somebody else wrote it. I think I embellished it, but I did not create my own article. But yes.
Is that why it
can
still
in fact
says,
write your-
Kuhan, I hope you fucking die? It still says that.
Oh no, that's fine. I have left that every time. I don't change it.
To close off the pre-show, I guess we're going to read the DC TVPD article?
I guess.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, sure.
Kuhan, aka Naim Siddiqui, is a regular on the chat room, outdated term, and was once one of the BB Live show's favorite users and a favorite Adobe shopper. He has teamed up with fellow user Gatawag to distribute Kuhan and other related apparel through Cafe Press.
It still says that on my DCTV article, by the way. Is that Gatawag and I have teamed up to put out
have
apparel.
either of you seen any boon from there?
I'm sure Brant has seen plenty of money. According to a GIF he sent me earlier today, he has burned it all.
So, he is the Joker. No, that doesn't make sense. Like, at all.
I don't know, bro.
He is a moderator on the Green Lantern Corps message board and the webmaster of Sentai Rangers, as well as the host of official podcasts of both sites. He is an editor and voice actor for Watchtower Studios' DC Abridged Universe. Yeah, that's still a thing, guys.
Kind of. Coming back to a YouTube near you sometime in the near future, possibly not too distant future. Maybe who really knows?
So in the divergent reality where Batman Beyond is the mainstream Batman.
Did I send the tweet out? I don't remember if I sent the tweet out.
I saw one. I'm not sure if you saw one if you sent one that said live.
I don't remember if I did. I think I was about to, and then I didn't, and then I closed TweetDeck.
Right.
I don't remember, and Plume is not loading on my phone like it should be. Hey, there it is. I don't need to re-authenticate my Facebook accounts.
It's Club.tv live, so you did tweet it.
Oh, did I? Okay, cool. We're good.
And I just retweeted it.
There we go. We're live. on
Kuhan's
DCTV.
status is one of the BB Live show. Again, it's still using BB Live show terminology through most of this.
No, it was because it's the history. So it was BB Live Show at that time.
Sure, I guess.
The DCTVpedia, formerly the the BBpedia, started during NSFW. So this was written post BB Live Show in the first place, and that would be me, Shane Ross. I don't know. I'm Kuhan.com. I am Kuhan.com.
It's the brown guy.
We're both the brown guy, Joe.
It's the brown guy wearing the over-the-ear headphones.
And glasses.
And glasses. With black hair.
I'm wearing the Night Attack shirt.
Because I knew I was going to be on camera today, so
Me too. That's why that's why my hair doesn't look like this. That's why my hair doesn't look like yours, actually.
Yeah. And I presumed that's why you were wearing the Diamond Club shirt, because
No.
we were going to be on diamondclub.tv.
Nope. Has nothing to do with that.
You just wear that normally.
I,
Like, you
I
also have
actually I got the navy one to wear under my work shirt because I can wear navy shirts under my blue Best Buy shirt. So that's why I got the navy one in the first place. My purple one is over there, and then I think my actual diamond one is around here somewhere too.
But you also just have like a crap ton of Chat Realm related shirts.
Well, I got the 5-pack of the last one, I believe.
Yeah.
And then I have like 2 or 3 more. I got one every year, so I have. Before all the ones I had were red. This year I got different colors, but yeah.
So, Kuhan says first began to waver during one of his regular call-ins in the after show when he made the comment that he was the show's best Adobe shopper. Care to elaborate?
I don't remember saying that. I do not recall.
You
I
did
do not
have
recall
sexual
making that
relations
statement.
with that woman.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Fellow user and Adobe shopper Pete Fick called in and mocked his claims. After the exchange of calls, Brian Brushwood declared, it says Adobe. Oh,
Adobonanza!
See, I read that as Adobonanza.
Adobonanza.
Yeah. In which Pete Fick, Kuhan, and fellow top Adobe shopper Dodd Vickers would compete to finally settle the score of Adobe Shop Master.
Yeah.
Dodd and Pete Fick put up valiant effort, and it was a close competition. However, when it came to Kuhan's turn to prove his mettle, he showed up late and submitted only 3 pictures after Dodd and Pete Fick submitted many.
Okay.
And his pictures were very weak.
First off, I was at school most of that day. Secondly, the topic was something that I didn't really know what to make a joke of. And thirdly, the next sentence is Pete Fick claimed that I stole his Adobe Shop. When, first of all, he didn't even Adobe Shop that. He found a picture and wrote pimping on it, and that was his Adobe Shop, a famous Adobe Shop. And I was like, and I put Brett Rounsaville's head on that, be like, oh, that is, it's a reference to the history of BB Live Show and also to history.
Right.
But Pedro Fictitious got all uppity about it. Whatever happened to Pete Fick? Haven't seen him in a long time.
He thus became hated by the BB Live Show community and was forced to not sign in the chat room, as he was often chased out when he tried to speak, with Brian often yelling,
"Too hard!" By the way, that never happened. I never got chased out of the chat room. I don't know. Like, this is heavily embellished.
I presume this is the mythological history of Kuhan.
Clearly.
His infamy only grew when on the World Records episode of both BB Live Show and NSFW, picking world record, which he killed.
Okay.
Do you still hold that?
One of them I won. The other 2 I failed. But I did, in fact, win the world record for the fastest time to eat a bag of Skittles, which has since been taken from me, and it was a bad idea to try to eat an apple really fast. I epic failed at that. And I tried to sort a bag of Skittles, too, and failed at that as well. But I was really close on that one, and then I ate the bag of Skittles, and then at some point, it was just a kid eating an apple.
Wasn't that on the NSFW obituary video?
I don't know. Was that NSFW episode 5, I believe, was the one where I tried to eat an apple and failed? I mean, I ate the apple.
Right, I think they took the clip and put it on the obituary video when the show ended.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah. As a result of his hated status, he is often blamed for any technical difficulties that arise during the shows. In recent developments, however, blame has shifted to Cheeto! Tricked Brian into playing risque material on Twit.
Yep.
In addition to the Green Lantern Corecast and podcast Anti-Power Rangers, Kuhan has appeared in many other podcasts, including BB Live Show, several call-ins, the World Record episode, I Scammed the Beard in the Scamcopter, Adobonanza, and his name is mentioned pretty frequently. Film Riot, named only in episode 5 as Naim Siddiqui, and Mailsack in Taking a Look in Ryan and Josh's Mailsack. NSFW, named only in many episodes, first called in after Name That Autocomplete, but was kicked off for arriving late, as usual. The GTFO Awards, voice only, gave a terrible acceptance speech. Would you like to Would you like to elaborate on that?
I just sort of showed up and was like, I think I was a little too serious I was trying to be
For
jokey
internet
serious,
celebrity.
but I was over serious, and they were like, all right, fucking kick Kuhn off the show. That was, by the way, I believe when they could still say fuck on NSFW. So I'm pretty sure Justin said, all right, just fucking kick him.
Horribly at eating an apple, and does not mention the fact that you set the world record for eating Skittles.
Yeah, no, it never does. Nobody ever remembers that I actually did set the world record for eating Skittles.
Now apologizing convention attendees sat in the background laughing maniacally at Brian's soul being crushed. I think I saw a video of that.
That was fun. That was a good episode. I showed up halfway through that episode too because I had to drive some people to a classmate's wake. So I was on that frame rate episode that day, and then drove like half an hour to. So what happened was I drove there, went to Gigaloop's house, and then after frame rate I had to drive back there, drop them off home, and then drive back to Gigaloop's house. So that was fun.
Sure.
It was my birthday too.
Yeah, I remember that part of the story. But it's not on here, so it clearly didn't happen. The Legend of the Violet Wand, called into Don't Get Brodied, was barely defeated by Cheeto.
It's close. I feel like cheating.
Incidentally, a couple months ago, you and I called in when Too Old to Talk was being released.
That's right.
And
Well,
we
you
got-
called in and then called me, and I was like, what? And it's
And
funny
then we
because
got
Bonnie
Brody
thought we
twice.
worked out like a bit, and I'm like, no, I was legitimately called, and I was trying to do a bit. Yes, Joe is Professor What? Getaway.
Yes.
Just say yes. Why didn't I just say yes? Here?
You said yes at like 3 different places. It's great.
Well, yeah. Well, I didn't need to say yes on the thing because this is going to be like a minute delayed. Whereas if I can just say yes in the chat, so it was just dumb. Sometimes you need to reply in the chat. Sometimes you can reply on the show.
Frame rate, We're
But-
Seeing Stars, appeared in the background, in almost every episode since Spin Factory with feedback bumper.
Yes, Oh man, I don't have my guitar. Otherwise, I would play it. But it was now it's time for feedback with Brian
whatever.
and Tom
Also played
on
the Slipstream
Frame.
bumper and by extension named the segment. Live
did name
action
that
anime
segment,
podcast, episodes of that. So-called 8-Bit Life, episode 15, Go Power Ranger Corps. Episode 48, Go Power PhD. And also a recent episode where he basically talked about this article, except from his perspective.
Yeah, pretty much. I could update the article, but I don't feel like writing.
Draft Time, DC New. Real View Mirror isn't on here, but that too. Fun Facts doesn't know how to create new pages using Wikipedia markup language. Instead, he creates dead links and edits pages from there.
That I definitely added myself because I have no idea how to create Wikipedia pages.
And still don't?
Still don't. I just create a dead link and then click it, and it's like, do you want to create a page? And I'm like, yes.
He's been following Scam School since episode 1.
That is true.
His first episode of VB Live Show was Viral Video Smackdown number 2.
That was the first episode I watched. Yes, that was when they had crowned the "It's a Piece of Cake to Bake a Pretty Cake" Little John mashup.
Okay, catchphrases. Don't mess with a Kuhan, a reference to don't mess with a Zohan. That does not seem like it was relevant ever.
I don't remember that actually ever being a thing, but I never changed it because I was like, whatever, I'll leave it.
It says Kuhan Luke.
That name that I use on places was coined by Brian as Kuhan Luke. So that is why I use it, because he said Kuhan Luke.
And then Kuhan!
Self-explanatory.
Also the derivative damn it Kuhan.
Yep.
Praise Kuhan. Damn you Kuhan. Kuhan, I hope you fucking die. And actually, I'm a bit racist.
So I said that once, I think, in the chat, and I'm like, wait, I'm going to update my BBpedia page before somebody else does.
It's great. It's great. It says here that you were the 2009 GTF Award winner for your Internet Celebrity. We went over that as well. And you are also Chat Realm Award nominated for a couple of different things, actually.
Yeah,
This
the
point.
dumbest shit. Did I get nominated for the dumbest shit?
You got nominated for the dumbest shit 2 years in a row, I think.
Probably. I think I get nominated for the GTFO award every year.
All right, let's see. Chatrealm.us/awards, just because we can go through this quickly.
Are you doing this? This is the worst pre-show. Sal has left.
It's your show. It's okay. We'll see him tomorrow. So this year you got nominated for Best Graphics Guru.
Wait, what? This year?
Yeah, that
That's
was
weird.
You got
Did
10%
you
of the
nominate
vote,
me?
too.
Did you
Yeah,
nominate me for that?
Like twice?
Yeah, that's.
But you got
that's why.
10% of the vote. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe 10 people voted and one of them was me.
This show got nominated for Best New Podcast and lost badly. And we also got nominated for Best New Chat Realm Podcast and lost badly. Kuhan got nominated for Best Diamond Club Podcaster and cornered 10.8% of the vote.
Hell yeah.
So you didn't completely lose that category.
Obviously, I lost to Roberto Villegas, though, right?
Yeah, Roberto Villegas, 49% of the vote. Clear winner.
Yeah.
Best.
He also hosted the award
GTFO
show.
Awards. You were nominated for the GTFO award this year.
Yep.
Cornering 14.6% of the vote and beating out advertising.
Hey, nice.
You were
But
amazingly not the dumbest shit.
No, I lost to Total Drama at EU, didn't I?
You lost to Brian and Justin Fighting on Air.
Oh, right. Yes, that happened this year.
Yeah.
Or last year. Yeah, it's funny, I went to TotalDrama.eu recently, and it turns out they're shutting down because they can't handle their server costs. Which I found humorous. All right, we should do a show soon.
Yeah, let's do a show.
All right, let's do this.
So yeah, that was the pre-show, guys. Music
That was-
and talking about Kuhan.
That was the pre-show. I wish I had Keep It Going on my tablet, but I don't. So I can't play our wonderful theme song as orchestrated by the Swagger. But if you want to check it out, then you can listen to the podcast, and you will hear our cool chiptune sort of electronica kind of theme song. I don't
Wait,
know what
this
he'd
is a
call it.
conversational podcast too, isn't it?
What do you mean?
I feel like we're infringing on something by using a chiptunes theme and being a conversational podcast.
No, that's not true, because I actually did ask Roberto for permission 3 years ago.
You are listening to episode 4 of the Real View Mirror podcast. This episode, the internet. This
Yep. That's the thing.
That happened. If Kuhan actually put out episodes, then maybe he'd win. Yes.
Okay, he was the editor for that show. For the show he's Brandon is the editor for the Green Lantern Corecast. I record. So I sent him the recording, and he never sent me the edited track back. And then the next show he did, he recorded it wrong, and that was an interview show. So, all right, okay, all right, okay. This is episode 5. He was playing the opening to episode 4. But we're going to do episode 5 in just a moment. But I got a notification just now. Oh, cookies are here. Give me a moment before we start. I'm going to go grab my cookies. So, Joe, you can vamp. Did Joe also leave?
Actually, my mom needed help with Hulu.
Okay. So
Incidentally.
you vamp. I'm going to run downstairs grab my cookies real quick.
Sure. Yeah. So I have no idea what he was just talking about. But yeah. Episode 4 or 5. This one's going to be episode 5. This is the intro to episode 4, which came out earlier this week. Yeah, sure, definitely. So episode 4 was about the internet. This episode is going to be about cutting the cord. Yeah, cutting the cord. Yeah, sure. Real View Mirror, let me pull up the official thing. I think it's Real View Mirror is a creative endeavor about other people's creative endeavors. Join Kuhan and Joe, as well as a rotating panel of guest hosts, which we have had exactly half of a guest host for, where we explore the world of media and media consumption. So we've talked about the different forms of media that we consume, different stories we look at, and a bunch of other things. This is the Real View Mirror podcast, by the way. Every episode is a little different, yes. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of. Talk about media. Talked a bit about 30 Rock last episode before moving on to the internet as a distribution platform. Today we're talking about cutting the cord in general, and we're probably going to talk a little bit about other things beforehand. We also did 30 daily episodes back in November. You can find that on realviewmirror.com, where you can find all the episodes of Real View Mirror, as well as other fun stuff, like a Christmas special featuring Ace of Opus, who was in chat earlier. Yeah, a little more media focused, sure, definitely, yeah. So Christmas special had Ace of Opus, who was in chat earlier but left. Dino Charge on Nick.com, definitely, yeah, that's a thing that you can consume. It is media. It's a TV show. So yeah, Real View Mirror, media and media consumption, creative endeavor about other people's creative endeavors.
That is how you're feeling here? Okay.
Oh, no, because Excalibur asked what the show was.
Oh, yes, we also consumed Dino Charge. At least I did, but that's because the first episode went on the internet first. Do you even have cable at home?
I do. That's it.
Okay.
Like, my family uses cable. I don't. Just because...
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Just because whatever I want to watch is on Netflix or on Hulu or
pretty much
on Nick.com, as the case may have been.
Yeah, we don't have cable at my house. So I watched the first episode of Dino Charge on Nick.com on my TV because we do have a home theater PC. Yeah, episode 1 was pretty good. We're gonna talk about it on a new show starting on SentaiRangers.com soon.
Which may have had a title, but I wasn't sure if we settled on that.
Me. I think it's Spandex Weekly. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Probably something with weekly and spandex in the name. Could be Spandex Weekly. Could be the Weekly Spandex Hour. Could be the Ethan Daniels Show starring Colton Clayton.
Spanda Express.
No, not Spandex Express. It was Spandex. Spandex Experience. I did enjoy it. Excalibur, Michael. Sorry, I'm just ordering cookies and it tastes really good.
Stop eating ribs on the show, Kuhan. Yeah, fun stuff.
No, they don't use Spanish all the time, but it gives the it sort of tells you what the show's about at the very least. That
like
it is a
Go Busters, like you said, was the leather pleather, and Akiba Ranger had latex.
I'm not sure. And we are bringing back the Sentai Rangers podcast and the Power Rangers pretty soon. I just need to get around to getting time for everybody and see what Anthony Bishop's up to so he can edit again.
Yeah.
All right. I'm ready. You are ready. We have 6 people watching. 5 now.
Are we just gonna pull audio off of the? Are we gonna pull the audio off the thing again, or do you want me to get Audacity up?
Get Audacity up. Yeah, hit record. Just the only reason we put it off the thing last time is because I recorded it with the wrong microphone last time.
Sure.
So
let me just JGL this, and then we should be ready to go. Yeah.
Record, Joe. All right.
All right. I'm set up here.
And if you guys have cord cutting stuff, topics, things you want to ask us talk about, that's what the thread is going to be about. So feel free to give us feedback while we do the show. Let us know. In 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's just Excalibur says, "Let's go with the show." I'm watching now.
I'm watching now.
And then Excalibur has quit.
Excalibur has joined chat.
It was the perfect timing. Let's go. I'm watching now. Excalibur has quit. Sorry.
That was great. That was great.
That was great. I can't believe it. I had to break the show for that. All right. In 3, 2, 1. This is episode 5 of the Real View Mirror podcast. How do I start the show? Damn it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this, the 5th episode of Podcast for Rain Delay. I'm Nick Applebaum.
Take three. All right. In 3, 2, 1. This is episode 5 of Real View Mirror. We are a media podcast, a podcast about consuming other media. We do stuff. Look, I'm Non-Sneak. You might know me better on these internets as Kuhan. Joining me, as always, is Jose Cuevas. How's it going, Joe?
It's going pretty good. I mean, Friday night, we got an audience. We've got fun stuff planned for tonight.
Now, I know when I started the first episode of the show, I said it's a rotating panel of hosts, which is why Joe is now going to start spinning in his chair. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Except he's got a cable coming from his head. So, all right, we are streaming live once again on DiamondClub.tv. We might make a regular thing of this while we can. Hopefully, as we get more patrons, we'll definitely do it. If we can get the money to upgrade my system and finally improve the quality of some sort of live stream. But until then, we are just doing sort of hangouts on the air on DiamondClub.tv right now, just because Gatewag was cool enough to throw us on the site. So welcome to all of our live audience.
Thank you, Gatewag.
Thank you, Gatewag, once again. Yes, welcome to all of our live audience and all of everybody listening after the fact.
But for the live audience, you get the video gags, of which there's apparently at least one per show now.
At least one per show, stupid video gag, where somebody throws something and we're like, what's happening?
I think it's actually been me both episodes.
Well, I did something last time too. It was like I did this, but the door didn't really open or close properly, just like it didn't right now. So it didn't work. Either time I did it. Neither time it worked.
So yeah, stupid video gags. That's a plus for watching live.
That's right, watching live, or you can actually find this recording online, probably. Can't be that hard. YouTube.com/jkuhan. So we are going to do an actual podcast tonight. This is, obviously we are a show about media consumption. We are a media product about consuming other media products. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about what we have been consuming. We're probably going to shorten it from what we did last week. We did a lot last week than we did, I think, even in previous weeks. I've continued to watch Parks and Rec again, by which I mean I went back and rewatched seasons 1 and 2, which I had not watched the first go-around because it's a very different show from seasons 3 through 6.
Yeah, definitely, because you get Ben Wyatt and you get Chris Traeger, and then you lose Mark Brendanawicz,
who
no real
never
loss.
mentioned again, never seen or heard from again. He's like
I'll see you around, guys, and then he disappears forever.
He's Mandy from The West Wing. But then once I finished season 2, because the Ben and Chris episode is at the very end of season 2, which I did rewatch when that was happening, it then once again I just continued into season 3.
But man, how great is season 7?
It is, and then it came back on TV, and I'm watching it on TV as it airs, just like I'm watching the other sitcoms that air on TV, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Which which you heard me watching earlier today.
That's true, yes. Modern Family. We've both been watching The Flash as well. Happy with that show, I guess. I'm way behind on Constantine, which is...
I mean, I'm watching The Flash. I'm just behind on it a little bit.
Yeah, Constantine, I think it aired its last episode of the season today as we're recording, Friday the 13th of February. On NBC. Hopefully it gets another season because I've heard good things about it. I watched up to episode 5 and just didn't get around to continue watching, but I've enjoyed what I've watched. Comic books, I've been reading comics, just whatever's mostly Marvel. I just cannot read the DC comics as much as I liked to before. And I don't know if the quality's gone down or I'm just getting more picky. I'm reading, but then again, I'm reading old like Mark Waid Flash stuff, and I like that. So I don't know.
That I don't know. It might be editorial stuff at DC. Like I've never been really into the DC universe multiverse. But I mean, I like Batgirl. I like Justice League 3000.
Yeah.
I've grown to love Barbara Gordon and Ted Kord from other forms of media. So it could be that. I just read and watched Watchmen for class. Yeah, that's right. I read and watched Watchmen for class.
I watched some movies. Oh, I rewatched Star Wars and Empire recently.
Fun.
Both of those. And actually, I rewatched The People vs. George Lucas first, and then rewatched Star Wars, and then rewatched
Star Wars
Empire.
and Empire. Yeah, you mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, and actually, I went and found the despecialized editions of Star Wars and Empire. And then I was gonna watch Jedi, and I just either one, haven't gotten around to it, and two, he's gonna do a new despecialized edition, so I'm gonna get that when it comes out. But right now, I just haven't gotten around to watching Jedi. It's funny actually, when I was telling this to one of my friends. I don't remember who it was, but I was saying Star Wars and Empire, but I said Star Wars and Empire, and she thought I said Star Wars and Empire, which would be a great name for a documentary, if it didn't say Star Wars in it. Star Wars and Empire.
Star Wars : and Empire?
Yeah. That would be a cool Lucasfilm produced documentary about Star Wars.
Distributed by Buena Vista Pictures.
Yes, I would definitely. I would watch that movie. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Get on it. Get a press permit to get into Skywalker Ranch.
That would be neat. That would be pretty cool. I think I watched some more movies, but I can't remember. I've also been listening to The Extra 2% by Jonah Carey as an audiobook. Been enjoying that. But yeah, anything else you've been watching, listening to, reading?
I started listening to Super Ego.
Oh yeah, podcasts. Podcasts are always a thing. I should probably make
Super
more
Ego
notes about what I've been watching and listening to that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, no. But you know what I've been doing a lot of? I've been streaming a lot of stuff. Like we mentioned Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Shoot, what else do I was just downstairs watching Fresh Off the Boat with my family.
Oh, nice. Excalibur, by the way, says Spider-Man.
Yeah, Fresh Off the Boat.
We did talk about Spider-Man on our other podcast, Cinemarvelous, which is coming out probably soon as we are live. Already probably came out on the recorded show, but you can check that out at iamkuhan.com/cinemarvelous, or just go to iamkuhan.com and click on the Cinemarvelous link at the very bottom. By the way, if anybody is a graphic designer and wants to design album art for that show, please let us know. And
you also get to compare how fast Kuhan and I are at editing.
Yes, you do. Because Spider-Man is coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So
exciting.
Definitely,
dude,
it is exciting.
We can get Jessica Drew. We can get Spider-Man stuff in the Netflix shows. I'm excited.
It's gonna be cool. Yeah, and we definitely
Peter Parker dork.
It would be neat if Peter Parker appears in one of the Netflix shows too. Did they say a movie? Did they say he's gonna appear in a movie first, or did they say just like a Marvel?
Going to appear in a Marvel film.
Marvel film. Okay.
Although he would be really cool. Like he would fit in a later version, in a later season of AKA Jessica Jones. Places to put him in the Netflix series.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there'd be reasons to have him show up in like Luke Cage or Iron Fist, something like that. But if he's gonna show up in a movie first, he's gonna show up in a movie first. We'll see. We'll see what happens with him. But yeah, we definitely talked about that on Cinemarvelous.
Ultimately, it is
check that out.
Sony, so.
Yeah, it is up to Sony. Shadow's Fresh Off the Boat is not necessarily. I mean, it depends. Outside of the communities, it usually is unfavorable, but generally, at least I know myself and my family have used it pretty ribbingly. My roommate he's not fresh off the boat anymore, but like he moved over when he was like 11 or 12. Like he says cupboard, and has a bit of an accent. So like there's something that we'll rib him for being a fob, but yeah,
I mean Kuhan and I are both immigrants.
You can't use that word, but we can use that word. Basically, is how it works. I actually watched Little Mosque on the Prairie with my family. It is on Hulu as well. So that was
how was that?
It was a fun show. It's pretty good. It's a Canadian show, and it got added to Hulu. But it was one of those. Yeah, I assume it was one of those like, hey, we need to have Canadian content. So it was one of those shows. But yeah, it was a pretty solid show, and I think it's all on Hulu Plus. Or actually, it might all be on just regular Hulu. I don't think you need Hulu Plus to use it.
Huh.
Anyway, that is what we've been consuming, what we've been watching. But yes, speaking of Hulu, and you were trying to do the segue, and then we kept talking about what we're doing. So I apologize, Joe. But we are going to be talking about cord cutting today. As Gato I put it, it's our cord killing special. We are exciting. We're going to be talking about cutting the cord because we really were getting sort of into this discussion on the last episode, which we were talking about the internet as distribution platform.
Yeah, we were.
But we never really sort of got to the whole breaks of it. Basically, we are. For the most part, we have both sort of cut the cord. Joe still lives with his parents, and they still pay for cable. But I live with my brother. We were paying for cable when my roommate was we had a previous roommate, and he wanted cable, so we paid in for the cable. But once he moved out, he took the cable with him, and we don't pay for cable anymore. Some of the stuff we do get in less than legal fashions, but for the most part. We will watch most of our content on Hulu, on Netflix. Like most of the stuff we'll watch is network television, and we'll watch that on Hulu, or some of the stuff is like HBO originals that we may or may not have my roommate's ex-girlfriend's HBO Go password.
Fluids were exchanged.
But we may or may not have changed the HBO Go password. Like she may or may not have forgotten to change the HBO Go password. Let's just say that. So a couple things here and there we do get, but like the Comedy Central stuff is all posted on Comedy Central and Hulu. Netflix stuff is all Netflix. There's Flash is posted on Hulu the next day.
Hulu or Netflix either.
Yeah, really the only stuff that I missed out on is like House of Lies, which I am behind on, and
I would love to see that show.
House of Pies, yeah. Do you mean actual House of Pies, or do you mean the show House of Lies?
Wait, aren't we talking about Shameless?
As well as
that's the show, right?
The other Showtime show, which I'm forgetting. Oh, episodes.
Yeah.
Because those are shows that I used to torrent and stream and stuff like that, and it's just like because of all the stuff that I can get legally, I just have fallen behind on those shows because like I don't want to go in and log into BitTorrent to download these shows because I can just watch. I can just watch Parks and Rec.
Pull up Party Down on Hulu.
Yeah, exactly. So for the most part, like cord cutting has gotten a lot easier. Neither of us has signed up for Sling TV. I don't plan on it. What about you? Do you have you considered Sling TV? I guess you don't really need it because again, if you need cable stuff, you have it at home.
Like I have it at home. Personally, it wouldn't really be a priority. If and when I move out, I still don't see myself doing it because, again, most of what I watch anyway is on Hulu or Netflix. So I turn to either of those.
Although to be fair, Nickelodeon.com's player is garbage. Like, okay, so
I'm willing to wait for Power Rangers to get on Hulu and endure the ads. If that's what
get on
takes.
Hulu, or how long does it take for it to get on Hulu?
It's like a day, isn't it?
I have not. I didn't even know it was on Hulu.
Yeah, like Power Rangers, Super Megaforce, and Megaforce were added to Hulu as the show aired.
Okay, so maybe then I would definitely wait a day for Hulu because as far as Nickelodeon.com's player, so we both watch Power Rangers for our other site, our other show, SentaiRangers.com, and podcast of the Power Rangers.
Good.
What?
Dino Charge was good too,
Yeah,
so I have no regrets.
Yeah, Dino Charge is a lot better than the last 4 years have been.
It's really been 4 years, hasn't it?
It has been 4 years. But as far as so I go to Nickelodeon.com because it got posted to Nickelodeon.com a week ahead of its television air date. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's check this out, let's find the show. There's no full screen option on Nick.com.
And it is horrid.
How do you not have a full screen option on your video player in 2015?
And when I hover over it, the things pop up and then they don't go away.
Yeah, I know people who watched Korra on Nick.com, and I don't know how you did it. I don't know how people could watch an entire season of a TV show on Nick.com like back to back to back.
Yeah, like what I did. Like I watched back with the first season of Korra. I watched the finale on Nick.com, and that was just barely tolerable.
Yeah, like the experience is so bad. I would rather break the law because the experience on that website is so bad. Like honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like that is the biggest reason I didn't go back and watch the other seasons of Korra. Hulu sends you the Nick.com? Really?
That sounds
well, I mean,
right.
I stream it, so.
Yeah, what I had to do was I had to full screen the browser, like use max full screen mode on the browser, because it's full, like it fills up the browser window, but it doesn't fill up the full screen, or at least maybe I just didn't find the full screen option. I don't know, but I feel like I should have been able to find the full screen option.
So what you're saying is that you didn't think the GUI was compatible with the way you work.
Well, no, I just wanted to click full screen.
Yeah,
and I couldn't find
and
it.
you couldn't find full screen. Yeah.
So
which
I had
is part of the
to,
GUI, isn't it?
I guess, yeah. So I had to jury rig full screen. But yeah, Excalibur is saying it does work full screen. So I maybe I just missed it. Maybe because again, I've only used Nick.com video once or twice. So I'll go back and check it out maybe for the second episode of Dino Charge, which airs tomorrow, right? I think.
Yeah, because it airs on Saturdays.
Yeah, so Saturday mornings I have work, but after work I have to do Valentine's stuff. Maybe Sunday. I'll see. But
you will find time.
I will find time to watch Dino Charge. But the as far as the cord cutting experience goes, most places will put their stuff on the web anyway. You don't have to pay for cable to get it, and most of the stuff that doesn't put their stuff on the web, it's not really worth getting. The only one that does not fall under both for me is Hacking the System on National Geographic, for which I bought the season pass on Google Play Movies and TV. So
right. That doesn't seem like it would have been an issue.
Yeah. Well, no, it's
especially because it is a show you enjoy. It's the sort of thing that you would be willing to go out of your way to do.
Well, and
if it's being offered on this medium.
Yeah, and to be honest, most shows that are like that, I normally wouldn't have had a problem, streaming or something like that. By the way, and like Top Gear even I can stream, but yeah, most shows I wouldn't have a problem doing something. But I'm like, all right, this is Brian's show. Let me pay for this one. And also I had Google Play credit.
Yeah, which you seem to get a lot of randomly.
Well, it's Chromecast. If you have a Chromecast, right? Because if you just go into the Chromecast, you don't.
Like I have a Sony streaming box.
Got it. Yeah, but the Chromecast, I have two Chromecasts in the house. Both of them gave me $6 Google Play credit. And then I had $50 Google Play credit from a different thing. I had $50 Google Play credit from I had $40 Google Play credit from a different thing. I had $50 Google Play credit from my watch. So Google Play credit is really easy to get. Every Chromecast right now you can get $6 Google Play credit from by just going into Chromecast and adding offers. And I have two Chromecasts in the house, and I had a friend whose Chromecast I bought for them, and I said, just give me your Google Play credit, and they said, sure. So,
Kuhan has all the Google Play credit.
So yeah, I just get tons of Google Play credit, and usually it just goes. Well, usually it just goes to my $10 a month of Google Play Music. So I basically get Google Play Music for free for a while. But once that runs out, I'll just be paying for Google Play Music, which isn't a big deal because I was paying for it before anyway.
Right, sure, because it's a paid thing anyway, and like the Google Play credit is just a fun thing.
Yeah, it's just hey, cool, I can get it for free for a little while.
Hello, Stark.
You don't need to say hello to everybody who joins the chat.
Right, no, but I'm talking to Stark in another chat, so.
Oh, okay.
Just letting them know that I'm listening.
Anyway, so as far as cutting the cord goes. As I was saying, yeah, we don't subscribe to cable anymore because of everything we're able to get online. It's strange, actually. Now thinking about it, because like most of the stuff I could get online before anyway. Really, it's like the $8 a month for Hulu that I did not think was worth it 4 months ago before I got 2 months free Hulu through my Chromecast. really has made a big difference, because the fact that I can Hulu Plus stream to the Chromecast has made it just like I don't even care to torrent stuff anymore. Because before it was me like, all right, let me get this episode of Parks and Rec on the downstairs computer, and then I'll Plex stream it to the upstairs computer. But now it's
Right,
like,
sure, but now it's like, oh well, Parks and Rec came out last night. I can just go downstairs and watch it.
yeah, I can just watch it on Hulu. I'll have the TV upstairs too. I can just Hulu stream it to the TV, or I can Hulu stream from the computer downstairs on the downstairs TV.
Yeah, like for me, it's like they email me the receipts, and it's like, wow, has it really been already a month? I've just been watching a crap ton of like Agent Carter or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or...
Yeah, well, because I had the 2-month free. My 2 months free just ran out like a week or so ago, and I didn't cancel it because I was like, you know what, this is working for me. Like, I don't mind. It was funny too because like
it's still worth $8 a month, because $8 a month. Yes, it's an investment, but it's a smaller investment than cable.
Hulu, if you'd like to pay us to support your product, please
click
email us.
here for 2 months free.
Email us realviewmirror@gmail.com. We would love to get paid to say your product is great, because I did not. I'm a true success story. I didn't believe in Hulu until I had it.
Also, Bonobos, Stamps.com, MailChimp.
Mail
if any
route.
of you are listening, MailRoute. If any of you are listening,
Squarespace. If you're listening, DraftKings.com. Anybody, if anybody wants to sponsor us.
This has been your friendly recommendation for the day.
Or if you want to go to www.patreon.com/realviewmirror and sponsor us directly, you can do that as well. Give us a quarter, give us a nickel, give us a buck. We would love your support for this show. We do these live shows sort of thrown together to get online on DiamondClub.tv, thanks to the benevolence of Sir Gatawag, who is like, yeah, sure, there's live content, we'll throw you on. But
this is just a dude who doesn't afraid of anything.
Yeah, but it's just a hangout on air that is unproduced. All the production value, all the very little production value comes after the fact, and we don't put out like a video stream or anything like that. But if you can throw a few shekels our way, then hopefully we'll be able to put out a video stream of this show and do some more cool stuff, and also upgrade my RAM so that I can actually do these live shows a little bit better.
Dude, why don't you just download more RAM?
So please, if you'd like to head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/realviewmirror. That's RealVieWmirror, and support us. We would love that. Gatawag is our second patron.
Linked in the chat.
He's linked it in the chat. He is our second patron. Rick Foster was our first, and is not in the live stream tonight, but
here tonight.
But he's around.
Streaming at diamondclub.tv. So if you're listening to this on the RSS feed, feel free to check us out live next time we're streaming live.
I will tweet it out. We'll tweet it out at RV Mirror. Joe will retweet me or tweet it out himself as well. Hopefully the next, hopefully it'll be on 2 Fridays after we record this one. So hopefully Friday the 29th or something like that, or the 28th.
There was no 29th of February. You know that.
The 20. I understand that, and I was not thinking. Well, there is sometimes the 27th is what I meant as well. But I just got a shy surprise.
February, baby, on the 22nd. You should know there is no 29th of February.
That doesn't ever occur to me. This is 29th next year.
There is a 29th next year, but not this year.
All right. Anyway, let's go back to the show.
Cutting the cord.
I wanted to get our Patreon plug in the middle of the show because we do have time for that. So let's.
That's how other shows do it, right?
That is how Brian does it. So that's how I do it. Yes, as far as cutting the cord goes. So we do watch a lot of content on Hulu, Netflix, and the weird thing is, like, besides just the content that we catch, as far as the most the yesterday's episode of whatever TV show, because there is obviously the traditional media that we catch on television, but as we talked about last time as well, and I'm still getting texts. As we talked about last time as well, we do watch a lot of stuff.
Dangerous.
On
the Hulu original series produced by Chipotle.
Yes. And we do get a lot of our content as far as original content online goes as well. With as I believe I don't remember if it's during the show or pre-show where we talked about the Netflix shows that are coming from Marvel pretty soon.
And man, am I psyched for that. But I also read a bunch of Alias, so.
Yes, and I read a bunch of Daredevil, so.
So
we both read Iron Fist.
We both read.
And Joe is grabbing his omnibus of Immortal Iron Fist right now. We both read the Immortal Iron Fist from Matt Fraction. There it is. But yes, we did. We did enjoy those books. Visual medium. You gotta be here live to see some of that stuff, or pay us money so that we can get a actual video stream out. So there's a lot of original content that comes through these services, Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Prime, which has a little bit less, but still has some. And
Amazon Prime is definitely getting there.
The only reason I watch less of that stuff is because to watch it I have to plug in my Fire TV stick, which has only been unplugged because I have my PS3 plugged in, which I could also watch Amazon Prime stuff on, so I don't know what my excuse is.
My thing with Amazon Prime is that the only thing that personally I would want to watch on there is Veronica Mars, but I have Amazon Prime, so when I decide to watch Veronica Mars, it's there for me.
Is V-Mars on Amazon Prime?
V-Mars is on Amazon Prime.
Sweet. I'm going to rewatch Veronica Mars for the third time.
Wait, but didn't that cost you the last time you watched it?
That's true. The last time I watched Veronica Mars, I did it every night, all night at Mizzou, and ended up not doing well in my classes. So maybe I'll be a little more tame with this watching of Veronica Mars. We'll see. We will see. Anyway. And then yes, Excalibur, by the way, I did see your Dino Charge full screen. So maybe I just missed it. I must have just missed it.
That's strange. But I guess it's possible.
Yeah, I guess it is. Did you miss it too?
Yeah.
But neither of us found it.
I was dealing the current setup I have right now, where I had a chat client on the left side of the screen and Dino Charge on the right side of the screen.
Okay, yeah.
Here it's Chat Realm on the left side and Kuhan on the right side.
Hi. So that was so anyway, but as far as watching content goes, it really is a lot easier to get a hold of content. Really, again, as you've heard everywhere pretty much, the only thing that I have difficulty getting is sports.
Yes, Andre, Dino Charge as in Power Rangers.
Yes. But as far as sports go, like the only sport I really watch is baseball. My brother actually right now is downstairs watching cricket. And I believe Sky Sports 1 does like a YouTube stream of their cricket matches, which is neat and useful to people who watch cricket, especially because it is hard to get it in America. You usually will have to, if you have a cable package, you have to pay extra on top of that cable package. So it's nice that some places are able to do such a thing. But as far as like most other sports, basketball, football, hockey, baseball, they do have generally their own streaming services, but most of them are region locked.
I think NHL has like NHL Vault.
Yeah, most of them though are region locked, and that does cause lots of problems. Generally, my what I end up doing is what is technically, against the terms of service, which is to spoof my location and watch all the games of my team from wherever I am. But and you know, I'm still paying for the service.
Right.
When I'm paying for the service, I'll usually wait till like halfway through the season when it's like 50, 60, 70% off, and then get MLB at bat. But yeah, it's really MLB.TV rather. It really is very limiting. In that, you know, I don't want to pay for cable and then just get only to watch Cardinals games, and maybe also watch Girl Meets World because I can.
The only thing that I actively watch on cable, obviously, guys.
That was the only thing I actively watched on cable, I believe, was Girl Meets World.
I mean, I'll watch it if it's on, but it's not like I seek it out.
Yeah. Well, it was funny. There was a point in time where my roommate and I were both independently started DVRing it, and neither of us knew that the other one did. So I deleted the episode, and he didn't realize that I had watched it. So he was like, "Why did somebody delete Girl Meets World?" And I'm like, "Oh, I watched it and deleted it." And so then we started watching it together.
It's a real Corey Topanga story.
Can't even be Corey and Sean? Come on.
Nope.
Come on. Really?
Nope.
Really? It's a real Turk and JD story. But yeah.
Yeah.
I could have sworn there was more we were able to talk about, because we are definitely not hitting time yet. and we have. I feel like I have run out of stuff to say.
What sorts of avenues do you think the original shows that Hulu and Netflix are producing are allowed to pursue or could pursue that you can't necessarily do on cable television or on network television?
Well, I think the Hulu shows are a little different than the Netflix shows. I think
right, because those are owned by the network shows.
But I think what mainly Hulu, what I've seen on Hulu shows are stuff that I think I would see on basic cable. You know, I watched Deadbeat. I've watched an episode or two of Quick Draw. Farmed and Dangerous. Those are shows that I would think I would see on a Comedy Central network, on a Esquire, on
right. Like I could totally expect seeing Spooked like on a if Geek and Sundry were a cable TV channel, I could totally expect that there.
I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be Geek and Sundry as a cable channel. I would think it would be, you know, Geek and Sundry would be producing content for some, you know, for True TV or
something
whatever.
like that. Yes, like I was trying to think of something with a similar spirit to Geek and Sundry.
Yeah. Whereas with Netflix, it does. There are some shows that skew a different way. Like Turbo Fast is probably just something that didn't get picked up by Nickelodeon or Disney or Cartoon Network, but
definitely seems like it would have been a okay Nickelodeon show. I mean, that's what happened with Kung Fu Panda.
Maybe like a Nicktoons show.
Yeah.
But as far as like, you know, the Marco Polos and even Arrested Development struck me as the kind of like as what if Arrested Development had been an HBO show. And it might be just because of the whole no ads thing and the fact that there's no, you know, ad breaks and it just feels like a coherent thing. But Netflix does, and that's what they're going for, is an HBO sort of feel. And I'm sure Amazon Prime is going for a Showtime kind of feel as a direct HBO competitor, or Stars or whatever. Shameless, Hush Pies. But it is Netflix. The Netflix shows feel like they can do what you can do on it, and that is the avenue that it looks like they're taking is an HBO-esque avenue, as opposed to what else they do.
And I mean, like because the Daredevil trailer came out recently, and that was something.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. I am very excited, and yeah, it's the kind of thing that you would not see. I mean, maybe AMC would put a show out like that, but otherwise, it's the kind of thing that you're not going to see on any other sort of cable network. And even and you know, AMC is a sort of different cable network than other networks. It's doing sort of a different thing, and it's an interesting thing it's doing. but it is different from what you're going to see on other formerly similar cable networks, most of which, however, are just doing reality TV anyway. So
It's just really interesting because, like, yes, it is an alternative method of getting your entertainment. It definitely has its own sort of channel, because Netflix has Netflix originals have that very clear identity for like the ones that are produced for Netflix, whereas the Hulu shows feel like Hulu shows, and so on and so forth. And like also you've also got Netflix fronting its own comedy specials now too.
yeah, that's right.
Like Chelsea Peretti on the Brits.
Chelsea Peretti. Well, the big ones were like actually Aziz Ansari's last comedy special and his next one are both on Netflix. Russell Peters, who I believe had the biggest audience for a stand-up comedian ever, did his last special on Netflix. It is a very different avenue now that more people are pursuing, because you can get your stuff to more eyeballs on Netflix, because maybe not everybody has Netflix, but pretty much everybody's got Netflix.
Yeah.
Or knows somebody who's got Netflix.
Chances are you're going to try to browse something, like look for something different to see, at the very least to try it out.
Yeah, and Netflix is a great avenue for stand-up comedy. There was a week that I would just throw on Netflix and fall asleep to it, to stand-up comedy specials every night.
Yeah. And then you decided to start watching sitcoms instead.
Yeah, and so I decided to start rewatching sitcoms that I'd already seen. Because I don't want to do new stuff while watching Netflix, and I didn't want to do Arrested Development because that's a thinker, and I don't want to do it while falling asleep.
Yeah. All right. So there's also because I've sort of cut the cord, even though my family hasn't, but I'm still watching like a lot of shows that do show up on regular TV, on cable TV, on network TV. So I'm not really sure where this question is going, but like it is still a way of cutting the cord, but it's interesting because the idea there is you're not necessarily paying for cable, but you're still getting the same sort of experience you would otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that a question or just a statement or what?
I wasn't sure. I think it started as a question, and then I realized I was stating a fact.
What's interesting is my parents actually sort of we cut the cord really honestly probably 5-6 years ago, but we also like didn't like get Netflix and stuff. We just sort of had basic TV, and that was all. Because my parents just never felt the need to pay for cable. Except occasionally, sometimes we get a deal, or sometimes we had Dish or whatever. But for the most part, we would just have local channels. And anything I wanted to watch that was on cable, I would find on the internet somewhere probably. So it is interesting as far as that goes, because even now, my parents now more so are watching. I have my Netflix account logged in at my parents' house, so they're watching my Netflix, and then they'll watch stuff on Hulu, they'll watch stuff on YouTube. And then they also do actually have cable now because it's cheaper to bundle Comcast cable with TV than not. But I think all my dad really watches like CNN and Russian news or whatever.
Right, like we have AT&T Uverse, and I think truly the biggest reason we have it is one of the 24-hour CNN channels and a couple of Filipino channels.
Yeah.
Because they like knowing what's going on at home.
Yeah, my mom watches all that stuff on YouTube. So, yeah, for the most part, it's funny because actually I set up a home theater PC for them with like a XBMC on it for them to just have an easy way to get through stuff. And then eventually, like, they just sort of stop using XBMC and basically they just will go to YouTube on that computer, even though it's a smart TV and has a YouTube app. They will just go to the computer because it really is easier that way to just go to the computer and do it.
No, definitely, because it's like people know how YouTube, the website, works, and even though there is a dedicated app for it, it's not necessarily the most intuitive.
Well, that, but also like you can technically streamcast from your phone to the YouTube app. My mom just doesn't do that for some reason. But like they'll also
Yeah.
go watch like streaming Indian sites and stuff like that. So it's
Watching Comedy Bang Bang as a video podcast on YouTube. That was really interesting.
I watched part of that once, I think.
Yeah, it's just really cool because it's sort of something I would have listened to otherwise, but just seeing it as a video show was pretty different.
Yeah. No, it is a strange thing to do as a video show.
With Andy Daly and Jason Mantzoukas continuing the Dailyverse saga on episode 200 of Comedy Bang Bang.
Comedy Bing Bag.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me back on the Comedy Bing Bong podcast, Scott.
Hey, Mr. Precord.
Yes, you can find all of my weekly addresses on YouTube or at whitehouse.gov. And I don't have much time to watch television, but Sasha and Malia love TV. Maybe. I don't know. I'm Barry Obama.
Well, thanks, Mr. President. We won't keep
love
you very
Teen
long.
Wolf. Dylan O'Brien is going to be a great Spider-Man someday. I love Spider-Man. I'm Barry Obama.
Yeah, shut up, Barry.
Wait, did you just tell who you think is the president to shut up?
Shut up, Kuhan.
Thanks, Obama.
Anyway, that was...
No, but it's like YouTube itself is a very useful means for cutting the cord as well, because I can watch things like Comedy Bang Bang. I can watch the House of Lies improv special hosted by Ben Schwartz, star and stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of other things.
Yeah.
You can just catch on YouTube. And we were talking about this in the last episode, but honestly, there are enough YouTube shows, and you can use that as another avenue to cut the cord. And in a lot of instances, that does not cost you money at all.
Most of the time, unless you want to watch Hacking the System from National Geographic.
But you can easily get $6 of Google Play credit with every Chromecast.
Yes, you can. So buy a $35 Chromecast so you can get $6 of Google Play credit.
That sounds like a deal to me.
But or here's what you do: you buy a Chromecast for your friend, and then when they're done setting it up, say, "Oh, hold on, wait for them to leave the room, and then steal their $6 Google Play credit." But yeah, like not only that, but like Key and Peele, a Comedy Central show, most post a lot of their clips on YouTube. I've spent an hour at least just watching Key and Peele clips, just watching sketches on YouTube. It is definitely just really easy to have all this content that you could get otherwise on television, on cable, and get it by cutting the cord.
Yes, Twitch. Lots of Magic the Gathering tournaments on Twitch, GPs, Pro Tours. And then you'll also get the color commentary by wonderful people like Luis Scott Vargas, who once broke Modo by casting Oblivion Ring onto a couple of other Oblivion Rings and causing a logical recursion error. You can actually break the rules of Magic by breaking Logic, Nime. It's great.
Joe used to be a Magic judge. So, but yeah, a lot of people do watch esports on Twitch and stuff like that. So it is a great streaming mechanism for that. And you do also have stuff like DiamondClub.tv, for example, on which you can watch stuff like Daily Tech News Show, like Cord Killers, is the guys
like Twill
Network, which you can watch stuff on. Yes. Really, honestly, I'm realizing now this is basically just a straight up sequel episode to episode 4. But
that's because last time we talked more about it as a distribution platform. This time we're talking about it more from the angle that there's all this stuff that you can watch that you don't even need to pay for cable. Like, we started off talking about how you could use Netflix and Hulu to pay for entertainment, but now you can just go on Twitch, you can go on YouTube. There's lots of ways to get your daily entertainment using these internet distribution platforms. It's
Yeah, and
Pretty
there's, I mean,
remarkable.
there really is going to be a point where kids are like, well, I mean, because kids now are a lot of younger people now are mostly watching their stuff on on YouTube and on Twitch, and that's where they get their content. And as it moves on, like the cable industry is slowly going to go out of favor because even if some kids' parents pay for cable, they're still watching PewDiePie as opposed to watching I don't know what's on cable. Dog with a
The
Vlog.
Amazing World of Gumball?
Sure, why not?
I think that's a Cartoon Network show.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sure.
And yeah,
why
like
not?
even when I was like freaking 10 years old, like I would go on the websites and watch the episodes when I wanted to because that way I can control the time slot.
I don't know if we're a great example. When I was 13 years old, I was podcasting. So when I was 10 years old, I was getting most of my entertainment by being on the live action movie forum. So it's I don't know.
I mean, sure, but especially with the way YouTube has saturated the modern culture, like I know, like my cousins are watching YouTube more often than they would be watching television now. Like I went to my
when I was
cousin's.
10 years old, YouTube wasn't even a thing. Because it wasn't.
Earlier this week, and one of my little cousins was sick, and my sister was like, "Oh, what were you doing?" She was just like, "I was watching YouTube." And I know that her brother watches a lot of Minecraft Let's Plays. Our younger cousin, I mentioned this on the last episode, always asks me for my phone and always puts on like a Minecraft Let's Play or downloads a Minecraft app and starts playing it himself, and then I have to delete it and make sure he doesn't spend anything.
And that's when you show him your good friend Grimhelm.
Yep.
So
So you can find Grimhelm on youtube.com/Grimhelm. He does Minecraft videos. Also, he edits Sentai Rangers sometimes, and he does his own show called Toku Strike. It's actually really good.
yeah, and you can find that at SentaiRangers.com as well to find the Toku Strike podcast. He has his own site as well, but you can get it from Sentai Rangers also. SentaiRangers.com, by the way, designed by Chad Relmer, Blender MF. So thank you, Matthew Fraser.
Brendan Fraser, right?
House of Pies. um,
Yes. Emmy Rossum.
Third base. Yeah. So this show is getting a little bit off the rails. At
pretty
50
meta.
minutes, 45 to 50 minutes. It's a shorter episode because it's kind of a short one, but I think we can close this off, can't we? Unless you had something else you kind of wanted to talk about.
I mean, I went through all the things. I was guiding the conversation.
Okay, that's perfect, man. That's good to go. So I think we're pretty much done. So if you want to find more episodes of Realview Mirror, including our 30-episode Realview Daily excursion that we did in November for National Podcast Posting Month, which hopefully
That was a butt kicker.
Yeah, it was. Oh god, 9 more months.
Ah. Ah.
Oh man. Oh boy, I'm getting scared just thinking about it being in 9 months. You can find all our previous episodes at www.realviewmirror.com. As I mentioned earlier, our Patreon page is patreon.com/realviewmirror. You can follow us on Twitter at RVMirror, or individually, I am at Kuhan, Joe is at Professor Ware because Professor What was taken. Our Tumblr pages are realviewmirror.tumblr.com. Joe is Professor What on Tumblr because Professor Ware was taken. No, it wasn't. He just got it first.
First.
You can find my Tumblr page at kuhan.me, which is just kuhan.me. Go to kuhan.me and find my Tumblr page there. Or you can go to iamkuhan.com and find all of my podcasts, including the ones that Joe does, including Cinemarvelous, in which we talked about our most recent episode. We talked about the Spider-Man going to the MCU news. So please check that out. I'm sure everyone wants to hear about it. Our thoughts on it I think we did a pretty good show, pretty solid show.
It was really fun to edit. I promise you that. Really fun to edit.
You can yeah. So iamkuhan.com. You go there to find all our other shows and And at the bottom, you can find all my social media links as well. And yeah, that's I believe that's everything.
Yeah. I mean, we said everything we needed to say. Cutting the cord, would you say it's worth it?
I would say it's worth it. Especially, as Sling TV improves over the next few months and years, a lot of that stuff for $20 a month that you can get on, the stuff that you want from cable for $20 a month is pretty solid. And as HBO, puts out their streaming service.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I definitely think it's worth it. Like again, I mentioned I see the bill for Hulu, and I think, has it really been another month? I mean, I've just been watching TV on my Hulu.
Yeah. So cut the cord, people, or don't.
Totally worth
It's
it.
up to you. Whatever you want to do. If you have,
I say it's worth it.
I think it's worth it too. If you have reasons that you don't cut the cord, or why you have cut the cord, let us know on email as well, realviewmirror@gmail.com, or any of the other methods that we mentioned. Oh, and facebook.com/realviewmirror as well, or is it facebook.com/rvmirror?
One of those.
Is it facebook.com/rvmirror or facebook.com/realviewmirror?
It's RealViewMirror.
Is it RealViewMirror? Okay.
Yes.
Facebook.com/RealViewMirror.
And we did not mention we were streaming. Whoops.
Not on our Facebook, no, because anybody who follows our Facebook is either following us on Twitter or following me personally, so I didn't mention it.
Yeah.
Excalibur, by the way, says you can consume 50 Shades of Grey in many different ways too: the movie, the book, or the one created by Shatrom.
Cut the cord and read a book, motherfucker.
Read a book, read a mother. Your body needs water, so drink that shit. All right, that's gonna do it for this edition of the Real View Mirror podcast. We will see you next time when we talk about another thing that happens in media and watching TV and stuff. Bye.
I mean, you.
What were you
May
gonna
the power protect you. Rock on.
say? Stay green. Disseminate this podcast.
Play
I'm
more
Stanley.
games.
Die in a fire. See you next Tuesday.
It's time for the What's Up Hot Dog Memorial Plug section.
Closing up the plug button. Going.
Close it up, close it up.
Close it up, close it up. Brow. That was a good song. That is a good song. Stop your recording now, Joe.
5-layer meme dip. 5-layer meme dip.
Yes. Wow, that happened.
Late Show. I'm Ben Schwartz.
I'm Adam Pally.
And he is the worst.
That's right. It's time for the Late Show with Adam Pally because they don't remember. Yeah. Yep.
After show, guys.
After show. Post show. Man, I think if we had notes, had more to talk about. Hey, look at that! You have your own Dixie TVpedia page now, Joe.
This is the best gift ever.
And we both have voice in the chat, which we've had for a little while now, but I didn't bring it up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent.
Live feed from his potato coffee video. Good.
Yes.
I like how I'm not mentioned on Joe's page. But by the way, Joe started watching Night Attack like 2 months ago because I told him to. Actually, I think you started watching with the right before we did our special, our episode, right?
Yeah, something like that. It's a piece of cake to break a pretty decent image.
I'm disappointed that we didn't do What's Up Hot Dog on the Comedy Bang Bang episode. Just
Well, that's
I
because
forgot. And
that was also the first day that I saw that I listened to Comedy Bang Bang, and I didn't know that What's Up Hot Dog was a thing.
Yep. It's not Joe's
Joe
birthday.
Pisone.
It's not Joe's birthday, but it is my birthday in a week. So.
So
That
your
is-
birthday present is your Sidekick's DCTVpedia page.
Yeah, that's Jose's my birthday present. By the way, Gateway created that page by making a dead link on a different page.
And there are multiple dead links on this page too.
Oh yeah. The links on my page are outside links.
The ability to gift the internets, that is a potent power.
If the way is hazy, you gotta do this by the book.
20 question mark?
$22, Michael. Turn 22 in a week.
Do the
the
song.
22nd.
You need to play the song.
What? Piece of cake to bake a pretty cake?
No, the other one. 22.
Oh, that's a Taylor Swift song, isn't it?
Yes.
Nope. I turned 22 on the 22nd of the second month.
It's a thing. The way of DCTV.
So if somebody wants to make a Real View Mirror page on DCTV, because we are on DiamondClub.tv.
Yeah. 19?
By the way,
he was 22.
I like how Joe has an info box and I don't. I'm gonna update my fucking page.
I think we made Kuhan jealous, guys.
Well, my page is definitely longer and more in depth. But all I'm saying is, how do I not have an info? Because info box I think were added more heavily afterwards.
Yeah.
But like Real View Mirror, legit, probably could have a DCTVpedia page. We do stream on DiamondClub.tv
We are Chat Realm Award nominated.
every some number of Fridays sometimes.
Strikes us.
Hey, Gatorboy's fixing mine now. Thank you, Brant. Also, where are my T-shirts? Can we get some goddamn T-shirts? Sorry, that was again 2-3 layers deep.
Have you mentioned T-shirts the last 3 times you've been on every time you've been on DiamondClub.tv?
Probably,
Like we mentioned it last episode, didn't we?
but I was doing a "you talking to me" reference.
Yeah, no, I got that. But
Okay.
you mentioned it the
Stop.
last time we were doing this.
Most likely, yes.
And then when you were on 8-Bit Life, you were telling the story again.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We were talking
Aw.
about.
Excalibur watched you grow up.
Yeah, no, everybody watched me grow up. I was 14 when we
Boyhood
started
2,
on.
Electric Boogaloo,
When
The Rise of
when
Kuhan.
we were
No.
watching. What was the? We were watching BB Live. When I started watching BB Live, I was like 14 or 15 years old. Excalibur actually started listening to he was a chat room at that
It's totally
time.
been.
But he was watching. He's listened to, I think, since episode 1 of Sentai Range as a podcast of Power Rangers as well.
Going to
Oh,
buy
man.
some of those shirts just.
No, my favorite part is one of those shirts just says Kuhan love hate, and I definitely want to see Brant. Just, oh my God, Brant, please wear that shirt on a Scam School. Like, just buy that shirt and wear it on Scam School, and I will die of happiness. Just in run random
That's how
Scam
you-
School
that's
ad.
the real way you take out Kuhan.
That's how you do it. On a Scam School ad, you have to wear that Kuhan love hate shirt, and it'll be the best thing ever. I don't even own one, because that would be pretentious of me, I think.
Self-aggrandizing.
B-boyhood. I like that. Yeah. If I wore a Kuhan love hate shirt, if I wore a shirt with my name on it.
Stuff with the chat realm through the years. I feel like we could reasonably make a B-boyhood.
Oh yeah, I told Excalibur to watch Gokaiger because he hadn't watched because he he came over from China, he said, to New York, and he hadn't watched it in a long time. So I was like, yeah, man, you should check out the new one. It's Gokaiger. It's about it's pirates and they have the old powers, and he's like, oh yeah, too cool, and so he checked it out, and then he's back.
Gaywag would be the only person on the planet to own that shirt. I mean,
Look, that's the dream. I just want to see him wear that shirt on the Scam School ads. Just like some random domain.com ad. Like that shirt and also IamCoolin.com. Which is registered on domain.com, by the way.
I'm kind of tempted to buy the Gatowag shirt now and then wear it on the next episode of this show.
Is it a Gatowag shirt?
There's a Gatowag shirt.
Well, I gotta go to Gatowag. Cafe Press. Let me just click on this link.
It's Cafe. So everyone, go to cafepress.com/Gatowag.
And buy the Kuhan
find the
shirt
link in
and
the
watch
chat.
Grant not give me money.
Or watch Brant get money, show it to you, and then burn it live on the
Burn
air.
it live on the air. You know what? I might be okay with that too. I can't believe you actually made the Proud to be a Dolphin fucker shirt. Like, I gave him that way later than I probably should have. It's all Kuhan's fault, boo this Kuhan boo. With, by the way, a URL, which I believe is my Twitter, on it. It might be IamKuhan.com, I forget.
I kind of want to wear that the first time we go to a convention together.
The It's all Kuhan's fault?
Yes.
Which is, again, just a shitty t-shirt design.
And who can we blame?
It's all Kuhan's fault.
Boo Kuhan! Boo!
Boo this Kuhan! Do I have Boo This Man on here? I might have it on here. Let me pull this up, and yeah, I do.
Boo this man!
So yeah, cafepress.com/Gatowag. Buy shirts.
It is quite small. I believe it is www.imcoolin.com though. Which, by the way, I believe I got that URL after my first appearance on my so-called 8-Bit Life. As far as I remember, because I think Roberto was like, yeah, you should have a page place for your stuff. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So and IamCoolin, URL costs $8 or $9 or $10. Yeah, whatever. The only one of these that I think anybody should ever wear that I made, the ones that Brant made are actually decent designs, but the Kuhan Love Hate is the only one that's actually, I think, worth possibly wearing. The Iron Giant Up Your Mom Brad Bird is the bomb is the stupidest thing.
Yeah, the thing is, because
I
it's
am
a
not a
black
designer.
fitted tee, it's kind of expensive.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't know if I would be willing to put 20. Oh, there's one for 21.
Yeah,
I can get a Kuhan baseball jersey for $18.99.
I don't expect you to.
Yeah, so cafepress.com/Gatowag, and you can get all these things.
Believe you
Which
me.
Gatowag and Kuhan made in middle school.
I don't think Brant was in middle school. But I certainly was. Actually, I was in high school.
Right. And what did you sound like?
I sounded like this. Hey guys, hello everybody, and welcome to this, the 17th episode of the Parkcast, the South Park podcast. We talk about every episode of South Park.
Yep.
In order?
Mm-hmm. Well, it was in order. That's what so our episodes were numbered by the episode of South Park they were on. So we did it in order, but occasionally we'd do the newest episode, or I think we did an episode of the World War Warcast episode. So we do things here and there, but mostly it was episode 1. So like episode 5, whatever episode. Like if it was a bigger number, that episode was it was a special edition. We're gonna do a future episode. Also, we did an episode about the Dark Knight movie on the Parkcast.
Brent says that he was either in 8th or 9th grade.
Brant, how much older than me are you? Are you 23, 24?
I think you two are about the same age, aren't you?
Yeah, I think he's a year or two older than me. Or younger than me. That would be weird. I think he's older than me, though. Pretty sure Brand is older than me. Hey, speaking of designs, once again, if anybody wants to create a design for the album art for our Cine Marvelous podcast, which is a Marvel media show, where we talk about everything Marvel besides the comics, hit us up.
A kind stranger has linked it in the chat.
Tweet me at Kuhan. And Joe has linked it in the chat, yes.
On clickable form.
There we go. Perfect.
92.
92, okay. Year older. So 23-ish. Gonna turn 23 this year. That's weird to me that Gatawag is only a little bit older than me.
Really?
Because so I have this thing where
Is this the everyone on the internet is 26 thing?
Yes. Where when I was 10, everyone on the internet was probably 18-ish. Or at least 11, everyone was 15, 16 probably. So in my head, everyone is still 4 or 5 years older than me.
I was born in 94, just for reference.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, I don't know. Somebody's Brand did that TPIA design when he was like 16. It's weird. It's weird that people are better than me at stuff. It sucks. Skeletor, I was in high school when the first Power Rangers was out. I wasn't born when the first Power Rangers was out.
I was not born when the first Power Rangers came out.
First Power Rangers was August 92, right? I believe. It might have been August 93, actually. It might have been 6 months old.
3. I think it was 3. Because I was definitely not born. You might have been born. Yeah, because you said you would have been an infant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
On Sentai Radio?
Yeah. Dude, welcome to the Late Late Show, man. I'm your host, Joey C. Joining me, as always, is my co-host who wasn't murdered.
Hey guys, it's me, MC San Goku. And I'm Harris.
No, you did it wrong. And I'm Harris.
And I'm Harris.
I listen to Fish. I don't care. I'll fuck a penguin.
God damn it, Harris. Harris Middles. Just the best.
I'm trying to close this clamp to get to the point where my eyes will bulge out, but I won't faint.
It's a fine line. I've walked that line before. Oh man, I just wish Andy was hung out with Harris more. That would be the best. See, man, like, I'm a bad artist. Cause, like, yo, that looks good, and, like, all of my shit looks like trash, garbage.
Yeah. Money.
It'd probably look better if I did it now.
cafepress.com/game.
Like, the Proud to be a Dolphin Fucker one isn't as bad as some of the other ones.
Yeah, but Proud to be a Dolphin Fucker isn't relevant anymore.
Right. It wasn't relevant when I made that shirt.
Wow, good job.
Yeah, no. It was bad and dumb.
But yeah, I mean, Kuhan Love Hate, I'd totally wear that to like a con.
Yeah. I can't wait for the episode of Scam School that comes out in a month and a half where Brand is wearing that shirt. Can't wait.
The Pennsylvania Institute of Astrology.
TPIA. Oh, hold on, I have that too. What am I doing?
But you're not Anthony Carboni. I pretended to be Anthony Carboni.
Ooh, I'm Anthony Carboni. Ooh. It's a TPIA thong, but not a Bukuhan thong.
Can I request that and send it to Shannon?
You can take that up with Brant Hughes. Please don't.
Brant, can you enable that, and can I send it to his girlfriend? And now I will wait for a response. This is going to be great.
Oh, I didn't. My thing was muted when I did.
TPIA. TPIA.
Awkward pause. While nobody talks.
You were playing with a soundboard, man, okay? I am looking at the variety of shirts that you can buy, including It's Southern California and I Have Fruit.
That's from Dignation, which was a podcast that no longer exists, but it was huge when it was around. And that was a quote that was in the opening of every episode. Cause it was a quote from an episode.
I am disappointed, Brant.
You lost the password?
You lost the password.
I was away from the tab, but I remember him saying that, I think, when we did the previous thing. Try to find a login, Brant, so you can.
Maybe
Wait,
that's where the
encouraging
money
this?
is. Maybe that's where the money is.
I bet you there's tons. I bet you there's people walking around in Kuhan love-hate shirts everywhere.
And neither you or Brant have the money because it's password blocked.
Yep.
There's no gateway thing either.
Were you gonna buy one, Michael?
Man, I kind of want to edit the Kuhan page so it says Kuhan is a stand-up comedian.
I did some stand-up.
Okay, you're funny, right? Do stand-up.
Oh man, no. My other microphone, my handheld microphone.
Pretty cake. It's the way it's hazy. You gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy. Never use a messy recipe. The cake will end up crazy if you do the cooking by the book. Then you have a
Bring it down, bitch. Let me see you back it up. Drop that ass down, load it, pick that motherfucker up. Bring it down, bitch. Let me see you back it up. Drop that ass down, load it, pick that motherfucker up. Yeah, back that fucking cheese, motherfucker. Hey, back that fucking cheese, motherfucker. Yeah, back that
Jalfer
fucking
says
cheese, motherfucker.
that getaway design is nice for a song.
I'd pay $10 for that.
do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy. Never use a messy recipe. The cake will end up crazy if you do the cooking by the book.
Why did you put up to your own mom's bank account? That seems like a weird
clearly,
thing.
there are a bunch of people walking around Kuhan love and Edwag's high school friend's mom.
There's definitely people walking around in TPIA thongs. And Gaywag's friend's mom is rich off of our designs. TPIA. Do I sound robo to you?
What?
Do I sound robo to you?
You're crackly.
Okay, crackly. Got it. Yeah, I thought I was, because I'm hearing that back. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that.
Wasn't like that during the show, though.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. How do I sound? Oh no, still crackly. Huh. Okay. Testing. Me. I might just...
Now I just want like a movie where you and Brant go on a road trip to try to get your Cafe Press money back. I can't hear you if that's what you're asking. No.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Good.
Oh hey, they have classy as fuck thongs.
I was saying, yo, I would totally be in that movie.
Classy as fuck thong. Like, here's the thing. I want to buy all the thongs, but I don't have any practical use for them.
Well, you could wear them.
Yeah, but I mean, that's butt floss.
You should message your friend again, Brant, and just be like, "Yo, hey, did you ever make money off that cafe press?" Yeah.
Yes, Andre, they actually do seem like they tried to write for the show. It's great. The executive producer is Chip Lynn of RPM, and he did In Space, right?
He's been around for a while, yeah.
Yeah, he's done
Lynn.
stuff.
Check this out, y'all. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book, read a book, read a book, read a book.
Yeah, so that's a thing.
Yeah, totally going to listen to episode 1 and on. Colton is going to be launching his new show, Spandex Weekly, or some derivative thereof, where he's going to talk Ninja and Dino Charge. I'll probably be there because I'm going to be watching those things.
I should hopefully be there as well. When Ninja airs tomorrow, right? Well,
I believe so.
Sunday morning or whatever however they do it. Yeah, because we're gonna launch with episode 1 of that and episode 1 and 2 of Dino Charge.
It launches on the 22nd.
Right, my birthday.
Yeah.
So the first 3 episodes of Dino Charge, the first episode of Ninja. So yeah, in a couple of weeks we should launch with that show, hopefully. And it'll
be a fun time.
Yeah, it should be good. And that show should hopefully be actually weekly.
Actually weekly with actually rotating guest casts.
In theory, yes.
Better yet, read the Diamond Club, yes. How to watch Ninja.
Obviously fan subs is how we normally do it. Sometimes we'll watch the stream. But that
I know there are a couple of us who use Keyhole to watch it live.
Yeah, Keyhole, that's what it's called. Yeah. That's how Anthony Vega watches it, because he can actually speak Japanese.
He understands the language.
Yeah. So
you know who else speaks fluent Japanese? MC Son Goku.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like there was an episode of Sentai Radio where he was like, obviously we all speak fluent Japanese, so we just wait for the tapes to get sent over.
Oh, right. Okay. That sounds like an accurate thing that I probably said. Outside of Torrent, I think, is KRDL still around?
KRDL should still be around for direct download.
Yeah, KRDL for direct download. If you want to do TV Nihon, you can do TV Nihon.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, no, it's not? Okay, well, then I don't know. I have no clue in that case.
Yeah. Keyhole TV?
Yeah,
if you want to watch it without subs?
Want to watch it without subs. Let's see, I'm trying to find music to throw on in the background so that when we're dead, there's something going on still. Artists.
We are the best at hosting the Late Late Show.
Well, I mean, after show stuff ends up happening this kind of thing anyway.
Yeah.
Load faster.
Oh, they're doing Newsies this year.
What?
Newsies and Book of Mormon are both coming to San Diego next year.
Oh, that's neat. Next year or this year?
2015, 2016.
Got it.
Like we're at the tail end of the 2014-15 season.
Yeah.
That should be fun. And Annie has a touring company right now.
This is classic Brian Brushwood pre-show, post-show.
It's hip, yo. Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
Right, it's that info. It's that info.
Yeah, Caradel.info.
Yeah, I typed in that, so.
Probably.
Man, did I ever tell you how I apparently watched Bioman once?
Yes. You did. And how you watched that one show that you sent me a message of?
Zydo.
That I told you to review?
Oh man, I need to track down Zydo now.
Yeah.
But the Philippines loves Toku an odd amount. Huh, stage show? That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's right, he does. Yeah.
The time
I went to one of those. That's when I met.
Wisconsin.
Yes. And is this the point where we? No, never mind. Never mind.
No, never again. Never again.
Go away.
Never again. The best part is we mutually know what we're referencing.
Not gonna end that sentence.
We mutually know what we're referencing. It's just.
Yeah. I don't know the Shoe Shine song, whatever that's called. That's one that I still need.
Do you have Night Excalibur?
Good night, nice. Yeah.
Hey, Rick Foster.
A little late, Rick. The show's over. We're doing post-show now, but thanks for giving us a quarter.
Rick Foster, by the way, the first patron.
Yes.
Who may or may not be an episode of Rain Delay in the near future? Question mark.
Hopefully, yeah. Once I release the last couple episodes that I haven't released yet, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I was actually gonna start a new show called Minor Internet Celebrity.
Sure.
And in which I interview other less than minor internet celebrities who I don't have kick out of you, Grant. But yeah, other internet celebrities who are less minor than me. I would be the titular minor internet celebrity, and I was hoping to have Brian on episode 1 or 2 as soon as I actually get that show started. But I'm sure he will say yes, right? Right?
Probably, maybe.
Probably, I'm sure. Brian's cool.
Do you have Justin Robert Young's Hitler song?
I should. Because I bought that album on Google Play Music, so.
The Shoe Shine song is just 19th 2000 Soul Child remix. Yeah, no, that's fine, Rick. Totally
No,
fine.
I'm not blaming. I'm not complaining, man. You're good. You live your own life. That's fine.
You do you, Rick. You have a life to live. We are mere extensions of your cord cutting experience. Oh right, it's the 13th, and tomorrow's the 14th. Do you have the theme to CSI Cyber?
No. But it's
No?
probably on. Like, it's probably on Google Play Music.
You could definitely get it.
Yeah. Like, I have the Google Play Music subscription, so.
Yeah.
You're like the guy who loves Hitler! Hitler! That's a great word for being hated. Hitler! Hitler! You're like the guy who loves Hitler! Hitler! That's a great word for being hated. Hitler!
Do you have the Chutzpah song?
The what?
Streaming.
Sorry, I missed that. What did you
Do you have that one, the American Idol Chutzpah song?
say? American Idol Chutzpah song?
Yeah. I guess that's in there. It was it's a Casey Abrams thing. Years ago. According to our good friend Colton Clayton, MASH is on Netflix streaming, so you can watch the exploits of Hawkeye and friends in the Korean
The
conflict.
exploits of Alan Alda.
Alan Alda playing Jeremy Renner in the Korean conflict.
What's the other one?
You ever seen like Question Time? Question Time is what happens in Britain, where members of Parliament and random ass people can ask questions in 1 minute.
It is. It gets a little garbled when it's going through the tablet to the mixer, into my computer, and then back out of my computer into my headphones.
Yeah.
I don't know how it sounds on you guys' end, but definitely coming back to me, it sounds
garbled to me.
Kind of gross. Yeah, and it's going over the internet to you, so yeah, I'm sure it sounds pretty garbled.
How is the Patreon going? Patreon status report.
Patreon status report.
We are at
50 cents. 25 from you,
Yeah,
Rick,
50
and
cents
25
episode.
from Brant. So, not the worst.
We get a quarter each.
Yeah, quarter each. By which he means I get all the money.
Wait, what?
I mean, yeah, no, we'll get a quarter each until we hit a point where I get all the money, and then everything else goes to Jill. That's in our stretch goals.
Yeah, but I mean, Rick and Brant are both getting some exclusive content, aren't they?
Yes, we should be putting out.
Exclusive content.
We should be putting out our Spider-Man thoughts sometime in the next couple days. I'm not going to edit it; just going to throw it up there, and then probably I'm going to do a semi-edited Spider-Man episode that we did with Zach Brinkley. I'll put that out some point in time too.
So it's very commemorative, in honor of recent news. You guys get some special stuff. Real View Secret Club member. All 2 members.
All 2 members. Hey, Travis Mobile, if you want to donate, that's patreon.com/RealViewMirror.
You can be part of the Real View Mirror Secret Club.
Be part of the experience.
It's apparently now a thing.
Sure, why not?
Thanks to Rick Foster for the name. Hey, is your text tone still the thing?
What?
Is your text tone still the thing?
Yeah, but I don't even know where it is. Yes, it is. Go ahead. Oh, my phone is on silent. Swear to God, if you send me 18 different letters again, I'm gonna murder you. There. Now my phone is not on silent.
Richard Spiderman, the star of Marvel's Civil War.
It was very quiet, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was louder earlier. There we go. Scooterman?
He's just sending me letters.
No, I'm not.
SIASHPTURISE. Therese. Shy surprise. Also with a T in there randomly, which is in neither of those words.
I can spell.
Are you dyslexic and colorblind?
Ability. Well, they can't be dyslexic. I read at the college reading level.
Still be dyslexic.
No, that's the joke. Never mind.
I'm confused. Okay, sure. Yes. Are you dyslexic?
I don't know.
Don Spunderman, PhD. Yeah. We should probably think of
Spider-Man, guys.
Think of a topic for the next episode.
If any of you have any ideas, we are more than welcome. We are more than willing to hear them.
Yes, we would love to hear them, and we'd probably have any one of you guys on the show, most likely.
Cool peeps.
You guys are neat folks, yeah. So, if you have any ideas for
Love that Diamond Club.
What our next episode should be on, let us know. Yes, I remember when I created my character, Don Spunderman, PhD, with the power of subscriptions. Wait, do you mean prescriptions?
What could it be? Prescription subscriptions.
But also, PhDs don't give out prescriptions, so I'm just confused. I just have to guess what chicken butt shirt.
I mean, they...
Is everything okay? We are... Okay.
They could give salience?
Yes, I don't know, because Hangouts just take up the bit, which is why we need your money, so that we can, do better.
Dragon Con ticks for 2 people. That's gonna be fun, Rick.
Yeah, we should go to Dragon Con. We can get to Dragon Con.
Dragon Con went down to Georgia?
Oh, Don Spunderman is a YouTuber. Got it. That makes sense.
Also a Stan Lee character.
Goes around commenting on videos sub for sub. Yes, that's right. I created Don Spunderman. He just goes around saying sub for sub. If you sub to me, I'll sub to you. If you sub to me. Don Spunderman.
And life at some point, Mr. Lee?
Sure. We might get a live Dragon Con. I wish we could get a live Dragon Con edition. We might have like a live C2E2 if Joe ever makes it out this way. Definitely a live Comic Con episode. Oh boy.
Live WonderCon though, maybe.
I think WonderCon's still too big for us. C2E2 is probably too fucking big for us.
Live WonderCon episode, just not necessarily on location at WonderCon.
Yes. Right. Well, we could do a live San Diego episode too, if it's not live on location at San Diego next year.
A live WonderCon episode on location from Nick's hotel room.
I'm sure
just starring disgruntled and sleep-deprived Geek and Sundry employees.
I definitely have family in Atlanta. I have a cousin in Atlanta. A second cousin.
Do you plan on going to the wedding, Kuhan?
He stayed at our house once. Whose wedding? Oh, that
the Dragon Con wedding.
Dragon Con wedding. No, I'd have to get out to Atlanta too, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. But I mean, like, once you get there, staying doesn't seem to be the difficult part.
Right, yeah, because my second cousin lives out there, and he stayed with us once when he was driving through here.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I could stay there for a day or two. He's married, though. A little different, but I'm not a bad house guest.
You're just bad at living in houses?
Kinda. We really need an episode topic for next episode. We should figure that out.
Live shows?
Live show with 30 Rock Live show at 30 Rock Live. Why do a 30 Rock Live show for 30 Rock Live? Yes, just start doing live shows at random places like IHOP or something. By the way, okay. So when we did the Parkcast, when we did our World of Warcraft episode for the World of Warcraft South Park episode, we did that at a Chuck E. Cheese's. We just went to Chuck E. Cheese. Like our cousins were in town. We took them to Chuck E. Cheese, and we brought my laptop, and we just recorded the Parkcast at Chuck E. Cheese.
Why?
It was great.
If I ever get out to St. Louis, we could all go out to Nick. Or Nick took Sid there.
What?
Because Rick Foster says just start doing live shows at random places, like IHOPs or some food place.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely could find random food places to do shows at. Problem is the setup. But now that I do have the my Samsung, wherever I actually left that. I think it's by my bed.
It over the Skype app, and then do it at 2 different IHOPs.
Yep, definitely the best idea. Long going out of podcast, I found recorded parts in the Mall of America. Nice.
I mean, I definitely have something planned for WonderCon.
There was one time that, because like the only episode of the Parkcast that remained anywhere, that's the one that I have, was a Halloween episode that we did in my friend's kitchen. We streamed it live on Stickum, back when Stickum was a thing, and then I managed to download off of that, because the rest of them were hosted on a podcast hosting service that has since been shut down. So I'm sure someone has them somewhere, but I don't know where they are and I can't find them. So. And then I started hosting on my own server and using archive.org for other stuff. But I should download every episode of my stuff so I can have it just in case, and also have it all in archive.
Complete Kuhan collection.
Yeah. Ooh, I should play that.
Without a CD. Oh dear, I'm afraid now.
I still remember the lyrics too.
San Diego's getting a hockey team again. I'm excited. Minor league, but it's something. Although I guess that means I have to answer to the Ducks now.
Yeah, I guess.
So long.
Hold on, okay. What is this?
What did you find?
I found GNU and RAS with Kill of the Time Traveler. Real View Daily, Episode 3 for November 3rd, 2012.
I know this one.
I hate your blog.
Your blogs.
Incredibly
terrible and bad.
I hate your blog. It's incredibly terrible and bad. I hate your blog. You own a dog and you feed it. You post about it. I get to read.
Hello and welcome to Real View Daily, episode number 3 for November 3rd, 2012. I'm
Hello and
Nurse the host
welcome.
of the
God damn,
show.
I hate myself.
Since I couldn't think of anything to record, I figured, hey, I'm going to talk to people and record that and put that on the internet. So joining me...
Hey, it was my idea.
No.
You were all like, what should I talk about? And I was all like, we should just record. And that was a minute ago.
That's that's Caleb, the guy who decided to record with me. I was probably gonna do that anyway. Like that was my thought. My thought process was. All right, let me play this instead, though.
It's great. That is honestly my favorite. That's my favorite.
Post boy.
No gimmick. Two translators go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Two translators go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Guess who's back? Back again. Who runs back? Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 We created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Kuhan no more. They want Cheeto, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want Cheeto, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of Cheetos, horns, while that fox. Videos that drag on and on, and that crack on the first half Coppola show. What he's talking about is that's in Italy, and it's one of the videos that we want to see. Hey, you waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back at Adobe shopping and show creating. I know that you got a grudge you hating, but I'm asking you to just stop masturbating. So the Twitch TV won't let me be here, let me be, so let me see. I'm watching all the reruns on TNT, but it feels so empty without BB. So stay at the beach, Bridget while squeeze, jumping in the opposite speech, need to even teach, but don't leave, no, this shit's about to get real, yo. Just made a wrestling video, fuck you, Cheeto. Now this looks like a good job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a good job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. Little chatties, kids running a daddy, trying to make it as if I'm a baddie. Other comments just making them catty, then I shot the new Adobe and everyone says, gee, a visionary, the fantasy theory, another revolution, the chat room was wary, a rebel, the language just rebel and both in the fact that I got everyone stealing my jokes, and it's a low blow, such a cacophony for you to steal some damage from my face, don't copy me, well I'm back, no. I got screwed by Brian Julia, jumping as a win again, starting from scratch, and completely began all of my fans to the potential weekly testing. Just like a raw request, with the idea of a shop, paid effective tested. Testing, attention please, don't attention as soon as someone mentions me. Teacher just who has some animosity, you know what I think, who the hell is he? Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. Shot this, shot that, it's becoming a new fight. It's a shame that most of the results turn out so bad. Yo, Cheeto, quit opening the photos. It's better than most of your creepy-ass videos, and that's when you make my head spin. Your shit's just original as Street Fighter's 10. T2, man, who the hell are you? It's over. Nobody visits the cat, dude. Farewell. Little guys, take cardio. Let's pack up your hair with beeswax and gel. News button has been pressed by Jack Realm ever since the show was mixed by Adam L. Sometimes it's all the same. Everybody only wants to call me lame. So this must be BB's to blame. Cause it's not me, I'm just a name. And while I'm not the first one to shop Adobe, I am the first one that's not a newbie to make the fix seem kind of funny. Though it doesn't make me any money. Hey, this concept is broke. 700 other chatties steal my jokes, but no matter how many in the taking pay, it won't change the fact that I'm here to stay. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause I feel so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause I feel so empty without me. Na 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 na. Puppies! There was one other rap entry for this Scatterwhack, and I think it was iPod Park and Demon 5, who were both like 14 at the time, doing it in place of Cheeto, I believe. And either that or they're doing it against each other. And I remember one of them messaged me, sent me a message being like, "Hey, can you say, is that the Star Wars kid again?" Because the first time I saw iPod Park, my first reaction was, "Is that the Star Wars kid?" And so he wanted me to say that again.
Rick Foster is offering us a stretch goal.
Yes, Rick Foster's offering, if we get our Patreon to $5 a show, he'll give us the first 5 episodes of his old podcast to release to our followers. Show was recorded in 2005. So I will.
If you want to join the Diamond Club, if you want to join the Real View Mirror Secret Club and get us up to $5, then you'll be able to listen to Rick Foster's 2005 podcast.
And we'll mention that on our next show in a couple weeks. By the way, there's also a stretch goal that gets us weekly, and I forget which one it is.
Yeah.
But there is one that gets us to be a weekly show, and hopefully we could do that. Because that would be neat. I'd like to do this weekly sometimes. Although we have enough trouble coming up with topics on a bi-weekly show. So.
I mean, I have notes for like an awards show episode. That's weird.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do that. I think maybe if we weekly show might just be like, you know, 1 week we do the regular Losing and the other week we do like a Guns N' Roses show.
Yeah.
And just call that like, you know, BLVP or something like that. We'll see. Because we have enough trouble doing this on weekly. We'll see. You know. Or, you know, maybe some weeks I'll just do just weekly content on this stream. I think would probably be what I'm doing instead of a weekly Real View Mirror, because we have so much trouble with that. Yeah, Real View Live, by the way, was a $20 stretch goal. What we're doing now with our $20.
Yeah.
So
it's because we didn't realize that Brant would be so accommodating.
Yeah, really, I did not expect it. Well, episode 4 was just like, I just tweeted like, hey, if somebody retweets this, we'll go live, or somebody responds or whatever.
And
Rick's like,
he asked me beforehand.
I did not ask him beforehand. And Rick's like, yes. I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna go ask Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, $50 per episode is when we go weekly. If we hit that goal. $100 is when we get Brian. $150 is when we get Lewis Lovehog. And at $200, Joe becomes an admiral of the investigation. At $400, I get all the money and quit my job. At $800, we split the profit.
Yeah. Real View Mirror Secret Club.
Nobody pledges the $3 to get in the credits of the show. Come on, guys. Come on.
Show us credits.
Well, at the end of the if we had a $3 patron, then yeah. We probably should. I keep forgetting. We really should be mentioning the swagger every episode. Also, you fund that kid who choked on Skittles for a bit once. Did you write that or did I write that?
What?
Also, you fund that kid who choked on Skittles for a bit once?
That was definitely me.
I think you wrote the whole thing, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also rewrote this like last month or something. Because I had to
not
take
be
out
the November thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not meet the Deadmar Mercury standards for renewal, especially since it never reached 10 episodes and was cancelled.
6 years and 18, not unrealistically, 18 podcasts later. I got the same idea he got back in 08.
I respond to any tweet me tweets. Kind of like, I'm not white people respect, I'll call it $sign candles. That's great.
And this is why you're amazing.
Stark has quit.
Yeah, I'll send you some messages about that later.
About what?
Because it's actually pretty funny.
About Stark?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got work.
You got work in the morning?
I think I do. Yeah, 9:45. I gotta get work. So this has been a stream.
Yeah. We should.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here for the post-show, Rick. For the whole show.
We got a song to close this out.
Song to close us out? Shit. Fuck. Ooh, I can play that. Everyone knows shit's fucked. I don't have a... oh god, I don't have Rosie Time on here. Shit. No, we don't have a song to close us out. This is it. It's done. Fuck it.
Night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in a few weeks, hopefully. Wow, my hair looks like a mess. There we go. We'll be back in a few weeks to do this again. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Bye. RealViewMirror.com. IamKuan.com to find all my stuff.